Hey, hey, I'm my moo. Ain't my moo cute? I'm in my moo. I'm in my moo. I call it my moo because hi guys, welcome to SeanDavieWay. Hi, I told y'all I would come live today, so her rabbit is like so yeah, I'm still in my moo. I just got up not too long ago because I'm lazy, and I was really busy over the weekend, so I did not get much rest. So I finally got a little bit. And I work today, so I'm just like, okay, let me get up because I'm a lazy asshole. So let me get my lazy ass up. So yeah, as you see from the title, we're gonna be talking about LaPattra Jacobs last night during my live. Shout out to the subscribers because I'm just like, Sean, did you hear, girl? So I'm like, no, girl, I didn't hear, girl, but girl, what happened? So while we're in the live last night, I got some, a little bit of tea while I was in there about LaPattra Jacobs, NBA YoungBoy's baby's mother. And so I was definitely going to talk about that. But we also going to talk about how China is not selling things to black people and how they over there doing black people in China and shit. African people and black people, and stuff like that. So yeah, and just like how YouTubers and stuff don't unite, and just like we just gonna get into some things real quick. We just gonna get into some things. All right. But welcome and hello. I know y'all see me in my moo. I keep shouting my moo because it's my moo. And it's cute. And it go all the way down to my knees. And I'm tall as hell. I'm 6'4". So it goes all the way down to my knees. I feel like a badass slut in it. It's like easy access. I'd be like, ooh, come on, daddy. All I gotta do is pull it up, daddy. Ooh, daddy, yeah. But I be feeling like hoe. I be feeling like I got on a skirt. I be like, yes. Ooh, I'm a hoe, easy access. So I got on my moon and I love it. My spouse's mother made these for us. He has one too. Mine's is cuter. But yeah, like we both have them. So but yeah, we about to get into some shit. So let me jump into the chat and say hi to y'all because I love you guys. And then yeah, we're just gonna jump right into some shit. Yeah, I'm about to be all type of angry. So hey cat girl, good morning. Good morning, Tip Us. I love you, girl. Hey, good morning. Good morning, spirit goddess girl. Hey girl, come through. Hey Miss Like come through. So yeah, hi everybody who's in here. I'm gonna say hi to everybody real quick. Y'all know I hate, discriminating. Did I say hi? If I didn't say hey, hi. Gemini, hey girl. Hey Gemini girl. Hi Tanisha girl. Hi, go welcome. Come on. So now let's get into some messy ass shit because I'm a messy ass hoe. So that's just what we're about to do. So over in China, they is really like tripping. Like when it comes, but I'm not necessarily gonna say that they're tripping because we have to think about it. Our own president done set up on national goddamn TV and calls the China flu the China flu. I mean, COVID the China flu, and and all of this shit. All right. So when it comes to us saying like, oh well, China and them over there really being openly like racist to black people and not letting them into certain establishments, basically all of them, anything that's really public or anything like that, like they're not letting these people into these places because they're making black people over there feel as if they are, well, not even just over there, even over here now, just everywhere now, that black people are the main carriers, that they're affected most by it, that the higher number of people that are dying are them. So it's like they are carrying this around, this COVID. So when it comes to how a lot of Asian people here are being treated, when black people, white people, anybody, when we see Asian people, and I'm not gonna say we because I don't do it, but when a lot of people see Asian people, like when I was in the airport, before the outbreak, when I was in the airport, a lot of people were looking at Asian people really sideways when they were walking past with masks and stuff on. And they were kind of implementing that it was them, like we got it from them and they the ones that's bringing it back and forth from China. So when people would see them, I would see people like distance themselves or like stop in their tracks and let them go past first, especially if they had a mask on. And like, I mean, it was kind of like low key racist because they weren't doing it to other people. If they seen someone else of another race, they would just walk right past them or walk next to them, if you will. But when it came to somebody Asian walking past people, and I noticed it, like outwardly noticed it. So that's why I'm just like, well, damn, like that is so messed up. And it was our people too. I saw black people doing the same thing. It was not just Caucasian people. It was black people doing the same thing. So I'm just like, well, damn, should I be? That shit made me nervous. I'm like, cause I'm trusting. I'm just a nice ass person, but I'm still a mean ass bitch. So I'm just like, well, what the fuck, So I'm just like, well, why is this going on? So then that caused me to research. So then I'm just like, oh, even with Donald Trump on Twitter, saying like the Asian flu or the China flu, and things of that nature. So when it comes to the, and I feel like everybody want to blame it on somebody. Like Trump want to blame it on China want to blame it on us, and then in their country they're not going to like treat each other that way. They're not going to be racist towards one another. So I mean, they find a new target, and I feel like their target was black people. We're going to target black people since America targeting us, and segregating their stuff from us over there. We're gonna segregate our ass from them over here. So but this shit didn't just start. All right. China has an irrational fear of black invasion, bringing drugs, crime, and interracial marriage. Now, this article was a big article, and it was also done, shout out to Chocolate City. It was also done March 30th, 2017. All right. So this was from 3 years ago. And I'm just read you just a little bit of this article so you can see how China was already feeling about Diniga. All right. In March, amid pomp of China's annual rubber stamp parliament meeting in Beijing, a politician proudly shared his reporters and his proposal on how to solve the problem of black population in, Guangdong. Who the fuck will go there anyway? Is that how you say that? Guangdong? Whatever. The province is widely known in China to have many African migrants. All right, now this article is done in 2017, so just pay attention to just a little bit of this stuff so you can get a little back history before you hear about the COVID outbreak. Africans bring many security risks. Pan Quilin, Lord, these names, told local media as a member of the Chinese People Political Consultative Conference, the nation's top political advisory body, he urged the government to strictly control the African people in the Guangdong and other places. Strictly, like them niggas, let fuck our people. They fine. Focused on them niggers. And Pan, who lives in Tianjin, near Beijing, and nowhere near Guangdong, held his proposal aloft for reporters to see. And read in the part links in Chinese. Now, he said the shit in Chinese, y'all. They translated it for us because they know we understand that hang, ping, 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 ping shit. Black brothers often travel in droves. They are out at night, out on the streets, nightclubs, and remote areas. They engage in drug trafficking, harassment of women, and fighting, which seriously disturbs the law and order in Ganzhou, wherever that's in Africa. In China. Africans have a high rate of AIDS, and the Ebola virus that can be transmitted via body fluids. If their population keeps growing, China will change from a nation state to an immigration country, from a yellow country to a black and yellow country. Bitch, are you kidding me? First of all, Africans have a high rate of AIDS. So the fuck do y'all? So that is everywhere. AIDS. AIDS. That's everywhere. All right. So if you have a decent population of people that have that, and you don't have any Africans in the area, what the fuck is your excuse for having it in the first place, Mr. Asian man? Where did it come from? Let me find out. We mailed it over there to y'all. Let me find out that we mailed that shit over there to y'all. Because if there's none there and you still have a high rate of it in your country, let me find out that y'all just want to blame that on black people. Like, yeah, it has nothing to do with us, but everything to do with you, yellow motherfuckers. Because I don't like that shit. Yeah, that shit pissed me off. Shit. I'm like, are you kidding me? On social media, the Chinese response has been overwhelmingly supportive, with many commenters echoing Pan's fears. In a forum dedicated to discussions about black people in Guangdong on Baidu TV, I don't want to change. An online community focused on the internet searches. Many participants agree that China has facing a black invasion. Y'all get the gist of this shit, because I'm telling you, I'm about to just start fucking screaming. I'm about to just start screaming. I'm telling you, See, to let y'all know how they already felt about us. They didn't want us to populate. They didn't want us to, to marry their women. They didn't want, because obviously with us comes drug trafficking and crime. Like, not all of that stuff ain't going on, already. Like, every time you watch a Rush Hour motherfucking movie and ain't no motherfucking drug lord, that's some Hong Kong in this bitch. But that's all we do. That's all we do. Let me find out. Let me find the fuck out. So I'm just, okay. So to further prove my theory, all right, I started looking at, looking online and stuff. So here's a little video that we're going to watch. Shout out to this channel. We're going to watch this. And this is Black people going to, Asian services in, China. This is McDonald's.
Like, why I cannot see? Like, you see how many empty spaces? You don't even want to let foreigners not sit in McDonald's and eat.
Now, do y'all see what the fuck that say? These are signs that they putting on doors. Notice, we've informed, what that say, informed, what? Wait, what the fuck? Did that say what I think? We've been informed, I don't know what that word is. From now on, Black people are not allowed to enter restaurant. For the sake of your health, consciously notify the local police for medical isolation. Please understand. Sorry, I think it says sorry the inconvenience caused. And then there's a policy number. What? Let me find out that's a policy. Just Black people.
Just do the video. Compensated isolation. Like, who isolates you? For what? Because the coronavirus is very serious. Are you on isolation? Are you isolated? No. So why should we be isolated? Give me one reason. Why should we be isolated? People are coming to confine us.
So the Asian man is telling him that you're Black, so you're supposed to be isolated. Like, you're not even supposed to be here. So I can't serve you. I can't help you with anything that you need, because Black people are supposed to be isolated. Why? If you're not fucking isolated, why am I? So, but this is the type of affliction that comes from the type of treatment that how we're treating them here. Because I'm not necessarily going to say Black people are treating Asian people like they carried this Chinese flu, if you will, with parentheses. I didn't say that shit Trump did. But still, at the same time, why is he supposed to be isolated, but you guys aren't isolated? None of you are being quarantined. But since he's just Black, you're supposed to be at wherever you live. You're quarantined. You're not even supposed to be out. So the Black man is saying to him, well, why are you fucking quarantined? Are you isolated? Then why the fuck am I? Crazy.
Inside our hotel. Are the Chinese isolated? Chinese are walking about. Those are Chinese going about their daily activities. Because we are Africans, these people want to quarantine us. Why should we be quarantined? And China, tell us why we should quarantine China. And tell us why we should be quarantined. China is outside. Why tell us why we should quarantine? You should tell.
So where do you expect these people to be? They cannot be on the street, right? They cannot be outside. So I suggest that hotels also, we have a check. If they check the foreigner is okay. The foreigner has no virus, they can lodge him in a hotel.
Look at everybody outside. Everybody's outside. Look at the Chinese police. They won't allow us to rest. They took us away from our house. We don't have anywhere to live. They are pursuing us. Why? We are too many. We are too many.
If you listen in this part of the video, he's stating that they made them leave their homes. So in one of my lives the other day, I put up an article stating how the Surgeon General, you know, of like of all of the countries, basically, not the Surgeon, well, yeah, the Surgeon General, you know, was basically stating how we should go into people's homes and remove them. So this man just stated in the video that the police, that when the police are following him on the motorcycle and stuff, and they're behind him and walking on the side, these black people that you see that are walking this way, they were all removed from their home. Where are they supposed to go? Like, these are our people. You know, I don't care that they're from Africa. Like, we are too. Shit, these are our fucking people. And they are removing them from their homes and isolating them. But to where? Like, they walk around now, don't even know where they're going. And y'all over here complaining about being in the house. Okay. But pay attention to that, because there's articles that I found on people being removed from their homes. So, yeah.
We are too many. We are too many. We are too many. We are too many. They keep pursuing us. They keep pursuing us. They are chasing us again. 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 Anywhere we go, they will chase us.
It's either I choose to have somewhere to sleep or I choose food. Our calls and even texts to Kenya's ambassador to China, Sarah Sirem, regarding the racial discrimination against Kenyan nationals have gone unanswered. These notices in Chinese, which translates to, this community is not accepting foreigners, especially black people. If you've rented a house to a black person, quickly get in touch and let them leave, have been the source of all evictions. Brenda got lucky. She is housed by a Zimbabwean national in this small space where they're living with one more person. She might be lucky, but a majority are not.
Keep taking us around. Everywhere we
They hope that the Kenyan government will come to their rescue before things get worse. Raquel Migai, Citizen TV.
Yeah, shout out to DJ Bling. So I was just like, well, damn. Well, damn. I'm like, this is crazy, yo. So here's an article about the crackdown. If you're black, you can't go out. Africans in China face racism in COVID-19 crackdown. Now, Africans in southern China's largest cities say they have become targets of suspicion and subjected and forced evictions. You see that? And subjected to forced evictions. Like, it could get to that point here. Like, I don't know why everybody feel like, oh, that's just over there. This is happening in the world. It's a world pandemic. So it could easily happen here, to where they come and eject people from their homes and remove them and isolate them. Like, that can happen, especially if you can get it to go down. You know, certain people are going to be targeted. It's just what they do. And it's usually the weaker, or the ones who they want to portray as that way. So it's easy for them to target black people because it's an age-old story. If you think about it, oh, black people are always complaining about treatment. Black people are always complaining. Black people are always saying this, and nothing is ever good enough. You know, but it's when you look at it, like when those Africans were saying, look at them, like everybody else is walking around, they ain't got no mask on. They just living like everything is normal. But we are isolated. We can't even come into places just based off the color of our skin. It has nothing to do with the virus itself. The virus is not an African-American made virus to where African-Americans are transmitting it and sending it to places and taking it. Like, no, it's not like that. Like, that's not the situation. So why are we isolating these people? Why are we making it so that they can't even come into stores? That you are ejecting them from homes just because they live in areas to where there are other Chinese people. Those are the places they're being removed from so that they won't infect your people, the yellow, if you will. So it's like, it's the black, like the black community there is just like huge. It's not, it's a small population. It's not big. So why are you targeting the small population when the mass population is the one that's spreading the shit? Like, weird. Like, your population is bigger than the African, I should say, community there. So if there's a widespread or a huge surge of it going around, then that means it's predominantly yellow people. Like, the fuck? And if black people are supposed to be dropping like flies, like y'all said from it, like it's mainly affecting black people. If they're supposed to be dropping like flies, then shouldn't that population, like the majority of them, already be gone? Shouldn't the majority of them already be dead? Because like y'all trying to make it seem like it's millions of Africans there. It's not. It's not. It's millions of you motherfuckers. It's not millions of Africans that are there. So then when you flip over to Africa, and then the Chinese people there that live in Africa, because they have the same relations, same business relations, and so they have to travel there. They have to travel there. So, and into East Asia and the things in that nature. So when the Chinese people come to Africa, you think that y'all just gonna rock? We just gonna let that shit rock? When they call and letting their people know what y'all over there doing to them, and these stories are getting bigger and bigger. So you think that when Chinese people come to Africa, that we just gonna be like, we gonna bow, hi, Mr. Miyagi? Like, no, it's going to be a problem. It's going to be an issue. That energy is going to circulate. It's no different than when you hear some shit like that and you look outside and you see two Asian people walk past. You just instantly get upset. Instantly. My cousin shit over there starving and shit, staying on the roadside, being removed from the homes that they were paying to live in. Forced evictions. Not evicted. Evicted is when you can't pay. Forced eviction was whether you paid or not, you still gotta go. That is fucked up. At least get these people their money back so they can go figure something else out to go to a hotel. Oh, but y'all refusing them that too. They can't even go stay in hotels. That's the part of the video that man was at. He was at a hotel. They were refusing them service. And he said that the Chinese man said, oh, you're supposed to be isolated. He said, well, aren't you too? Aren't you supposed to be isolated as well? Like, why am I isolated? Why? It's signs on McDonald's telling black people. Why? What about y'all? Like, it's like it's only affecting black people. It's not affecting Chinese people. So only black people need to stay out. Black people don't come in here because y'all carrying it. Like, that's not racist as fuck. It is. So when you see people in America that are treating Asian people the same way, because there's way more Chinese people in America that's in Asia. I mean, that way more Chinese people in America than there are black people that are in Asia. And the thing about it is that we so worried about racial divides and, you know, and all that stuff, but we're not even united within ourselves. Like, we have to unite first. It should be a whole issue for us that our people are over there being treated like that. Not meaning that we should take it out on the Chinese people that are here. You know, like, no, they don't deserve that energy. I'm not going to make you pay for something that other people are doing. But that's how ignorant people are. You know, you hear something like this and then you get so upset to where you want to channel your anger towards Asian people. No, target that anger into helping your own fucking people. Because that's the thing. Everybody want to unite. Everybody would, oh, this race, that race, we all just need to come together. How? When we can't even do that within our own race. We can't even get along ourselves as black people. We got to do that first. We can't even unite as one, just having a conversation and an understanding with one another before when we do gain that understanding, then jealousy and being told what to do. And all of that comes into play. I mean, we've had figures in the past, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King Jr., people that have tried to do that. And every time they do it, it's always us hating on us. We don't give white people and other people a chance to disrespect us before we do it first. Like, we'll come at ourselves before they ever have a chance to. But as soon as they say something, all of a sudden it's supposed to be echoed. All of a sudden it's supposed to put a magnifying glass over when we disrespect ourselves in the same nature, just differently. Just because I'm not disrespecting you, your race, doesn't mean that I'm not disrespecting you. So as another Black person, if I'm disrespecting somebody that looks like me, if I don't care that somebody that looks like me is being mistreated, what does that say about how I feel about my race? If I'm so quick to jump on the bandwagon when it comes to Black unity and police brutality, and oh yeah, we all agree with it, but what are we as a people doing about it? Like, what are we doing? We're quick to point the finger as well. I don't want to be no goddamn victim. And I don't feel like we should victimize these people because they're being treated that way. No, how they're being treated over there is horrible. But Asian people here in America are being treated horrible and isolated as well too. They're the same way. It's the same thing. It's just what we choose to pay attention to and what we don't. You know, I feel like a lot of people don't want to pay attention to that. And then it's no different than over there with the Asian people. They don't want to pay attention to the fact that Black people are being isolated. It's not the fact that most of them are racist. They just don't care. You know, they don't care. You know, they're not going to stand up and stick up for people that don't look like them. That's our job. We have to do that. So I'm going to stick up for these people because I feel like there aren't people paying attention to it. They're so affected by this virus that's going on, but they're not even realizing that there's a stigma that's been attached to your people now. Now they're trying to blame this shit on your people when we're the last people that had anything to do with this. So I'm not about to stand up for an Asian person. I'm just not about to do that because that's not for me to do. Y'all don't look like me. And with all of these issues going on over there, I feel that there's more Black people standing up than there are Asians. So therefore, I'm gonna let y'all deal with your own people because Asian people, y'all, China, Japan, yeah, our people over here in America, yeah, we over here treating y'all people real bad. Y'all need to defend them. So I'm going to defend mine. And those Nigerian people, what's going on to them, the Nigerians and the people from, even people that are living in Lagos. And so they are being super disrespected over there and mistreated. Disregarded food, disregarded shelter, forced evicted from homes, all of that. I'm going to pay attention to that. That's type of stuff. I want to get my people together and unite, and let's talk about these situations and figure out ways that we can add a solution instead of just adding more to the problem. But when it comes to Asian people, that's not my fight. I need to sit down and get to the shit together with my people. I need to get my people to stop arguing long enough for us to pay attention to what's really going on. You know, I have that duty. That's what I'm going to feel responsible to. What's going on in Asia, it's crazy. But also what's going on in the United States is crazy too. So I'm not just going to make it seem like it's just one-sided. It's not. That's how you cause a racial divide. You put a product out there that's bad and you try to push it on somebody. So that's why everybody's like passing it to one another. You know, America says it's from China. China says it's from America. Then they say it's from Italy or Europe. And then Europe says, no, it's not. It originally came from China. That's what y'all said. You know, so then now it's just like everybody, this product that's going around, the virus, everybody's trying to blame it on each other instead of resolve it. Well, let's figure out where it came from. No, let's figure out how to get rid of this shit. We can figure out where it came from after we get rid of it. Shit, how y'all put more energy in figuring out to how it got here? Because the more y'all figuring that out, guess what it's doing, guys? It's spreading. Yeah. Well, y'all so fucking worried about figuring out where it came from. It's y'all worried about where it came from. So when y'all figure out who it came from, that's who's gonna pay for the cure. Is that's why y'all so worried about where it came? Because I'm confused. Like I thought that the main notion, that the main motive was to figure things out so that we could all, because it's a world spread thing. So the world should be working together on how to get rid of this thing. Hence, it's affecting the world. It's not just affecting one country over another. Even if your country isn't being affected, you have small cases. Eventually, it's going to grow if you don't figure out a way to get rid of it. So you've got a lot of countries that's not even worried about it. Oh, we don't only had 16 cases. We're not worried about that shit. Y'all figure it out. Y'all done closed the borders to goddamn everything. So, you know, most of those countries that aren't really affected, they really don't have to worry about it because it's not like you got to worry about affected people traveling in and out because there's even, you know, certain places you can't even travel to at this moment. So essential only, you know, so gross. So, I mean, but I'm going to focus on my people. Like I'm worried about what we got to do. You know, sorry, Asians, and what's going on, but y'all should get together and figure that out. That's not for me to do. April Jones, half of your people need you, girl. Half of your people need you. Shit, I mean, that ain't for me to do. That's not. I need to figure out how to unify with my own people. You know, I would love for YouTubers to get together, like especially Black YouTubers, to get together, everybody like attack a big situation like this because it's a big topic. How is our people being mistreated in vast numbers and in horrible ways? How is that not a big discussion? That's a huge discussion. And I would love to hear all of their opinions on it. But that, yeah, stuff like that doesn't happen unless it comes from beef and drama, because that's what people like. They like the beef and the drama instead of a resolve and trying to figure out how we can help our people. They don't care about that shit. We don't care about that shit. We don't care about that shit. We don't care about that shit. So yeah, that shit pissed me off. And yeah, I've been reaching out to people in Ghana and stuff like that have family over in Asia and stuff like that, because I had some reach out to me on Facebook and on Instagram, and I have been talking to them, and like the stuff that they told me, I'm just like, that is just like chronicle of ridiculousness. Like, won't even sell your child diapers or anything like that. Like, literally putting a ban on the front of the store to where, like, basically locking the door when they come up to it and then pointing at the signs that they have. Like, that is crazy. I can even imagine. I couldn't even imagine. I cannot imagine. I really couldn't. Hart says, isn't the richest man in the world an African man in Africa? I don't like to tell people what to do with their coins, but like, period. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just us all, period, as a people. Like, I mean, it doesn't matter who has money and who doesn't. At this point in time, when it comes to money, money is irrelevant. Like, that doesn't matter when it comes to, I mean, they can print as much money as they want, but do we actually have the gold to back that up? You have a lot of, celebrities, especially on that aspect, that have a lot of money. And you're like, well, why aren't they doing this? Or why aren't they doing that? A lot is going on in this world right now that a lot of people don't actually sit around and pay attention to. Like US currency. Our American dollar is dropping by the hour. All right. They just took out almost $3 trillion just to spread out. Where's that money coming from? Anything we take, we have to pay back. And we are already in debt. So if you can keep printing money, but it doesn't mean that it exists. The gold is what backs it up. If we don't have any gold, and don't nobody know how much gold, we have no idea how much gold we have. Like, ain't nobody about to tell me out loud right now how much gold we have, because nobody knows, but the people with the hands of power, the people at D, the elite, only they know. But still, at the same time, the American dollar is dropping, by that. So eventually it's going to get to the point to where the American dollar means nothing. Like, to where it doesn't mean anything, to where euro and yen and all the other currencies are gonna rule, because we're no longer the most powerful country, and we are no longer the richest. So since we aren't those things, we have the most nukes. Well, actually Russia does, but after Russia we do. So it's like, that's pretty much the only thing that intimidates other countries when it comes to us, is that, like, America, they still got a lot of fucking nukes. So shit, they drop bombs. So it's just we really gotta watch our pivot. But still, at the same time, that dollar isn't gonna mean anything. So why would a person sit there and give away millions and millions and millions and millions and billions of something that doesn't matter? Okay, we as America, we don't make much anymore. Like, I didn't say this before, I'm gonna say it one more time. As America, we don't make much when it comes to buying, trading, things of that nature. We do more buying than we do trading, because we don't make much. So when everything you look at damn near in America, when you look at it, it says made in China, made in Tijuana, made in everywhere but fucking here. That means that we have to pay to get that here. That's imported. So we import more shit than we send out. All right. So when we are importing and shit like that, when we're buying stuff from people, we buy it in their currency. All right. We trade our currency for their currency. So we'll send them yen, to China, to get the things that we're going to get, from them. Right. And then with the stuff that they buy from us, we give them, we trade in American dollars, so that when they want to buy something from us, they have, our currency. So it's like a switch, no different than euros with Europe, and on and so forth, and pesos and all that shit. All right. So China has billions and billions and billions and billions of American dollars, right? And fucking America does not have that much yen. We don't have that much. Like, we don't. And what else keep continuously printing money? If you continuously give somebody something, like, so if I have sitting here with a shit ton of diamonds, I got 4 or 5 million diamonds right here in front of me, and I get diamonds because that's how you pay me. And then I got all these diamonds and shit sitting around, and all the stuff you need, I got a plethora of. I still got everything you need, right? And you coming back to me, you need more stuff, but you coming to me with diamonds, but I don't want diamonds. You know, I want something else now. You know, because I have a shit ton of that. You know, I could wipe my ass with these diamonds because they really don't mean anything to me because I have so many of them. You know, I could burn this shit, just throw me all around. I don't need it. You know, because I have so much. Like I want something else. So, you know, and at any point in time, that type of shit can be called, because we're in debt to China. China isn't in debt to us. They don't owe us shit. We owe them, and we owe them a lot. So, you know, they can call our debt pretty much at any point in time, to where they just say, like, you know what, stop. Yeah, we're not sending shit else to America. Fuck them. Fuck them. We're not sending shit else to them. They can fend for themselves. And with a person like Trump, the things that he says about China, he's constantly rubbing them the wrong way. You know, so it's just not a good thing, because if they call our debt, we don't have all this yen and shit built up to where we can just keep buying things from China. And so we don't. So like if they cut business with us, they cut business with us. That's basically them saying that they want to go to war, because we need a lot of shit from them. So, you know, America ain't just going to sit back like, okay, China, you're not going to sell anything else to us. You're not going to import anything else to us. Okay, that's fine. Like, no, that's going to be a problem. So then it's going to be another war, you know? So it's just like, so it's a lot going on. It's a lot. It's a lot going on. And we still owe China. So even with everybody being at home and shit, there's a lot of factories and shit here that's ran and owned by China. So a lot of stuff that's shut down isn't like American owned any fucking way. You know, a lot of the IKEAs and all this shit, like all that type of shit, like that ain't us. No way. What the fuck? Like, that's not us anyway. You know, so a lot of the shit that's shut down, we don't own. Shit, a lot of people in India and all shit, all type of shit in America. Shit, we sold most of this motherfucking land, most of this soil. Shit, we don't really own shit. But nukes. Shit. Damn. But yeah, it's a lot going on. So it's a lot to be paying attention to. You know, at any moment, the American dollar could just mean nothing. Just shit. And let me know how many euros y'all got saved. Let me know how much yen y'all got saved. Oh, y'all don't? Oh, y'all don't? Oh, okay. Because I know I don't either. I know I don't either. Sean, look up WGW. I will. I think my brother just told me that over the weekend when I was down. He was just talking about the same thing. Shout out to Orion. Hi, Orion. Since the corona outbreak, over 400,000 people from China came from the U.S. Yeah, sounds planned to me. Absolutely. That's what I'm saying. I mean, but still at the same time, you got to think about how those people are being treated once they get here. You know, a lot of people are ostracizing themselves from, you know, people from Asia. And yeah, I mean, that's what I said. When I was at the airport, I was shocked. I was just like, well, damn, like, should I be like, what's going on? Like, why should I treat them people like that? You know, so, but yeah. I Google, my bad, just can't believe in these memes. Yeah, that's why I say y'all got to do your own homework, do your own research. Now they're taken from the richest elites, and now they are all in jail. Now look up, right? They are though. So that's what I'm saying. It don't just affect, you know, the poor. It affects everybody. You know, even the rich. You know, it affects everyone. Trump said over this epidemic, U.S. and China might have to talk about changing the debt. Girl, let me find out that's what your president said, Gemini. No, I know I did see that though. And he's basically trying to make it seem like they should owe, that we should owe less. Hi, I don't know if I said hi. Hi, Stevie. Who else? Hi, hey girls. But yeah, basically trying to make it seem like, oh, well, since y'all the reason that this shit done spread, that our debt need to, you know, our shit need to go down. We owe y'all a lot, but y'all can take off a couple of them trillion. Trump like, y'all can take off a couple of them trillion. Hair flip. Trump said, yeah, y'all take off a couple of them trillion since y'all sent that bat soup over here. Y'all take off of them. Since y'all sent that Corona bat stew over here. Y'all take off a couple of them trillion. You know, Trump always for the sale. Oh, not funny. But yeah, let's move on to my second topic so I can get up out of here, y'all. So LaPattra coming at ya. So last night in the chat, you know, I had some people just like, did you hear about NBA YoungBoy baby mama LaPattra? They said that you know, she was alive, and she said in the Instagram live that, you know, her child, that she had lost her baby because she was pregnant, you know. So I didn't know she was pregnant. I thought that she had already had, like, I don't know, because I don't follow him like that. So it did make me like look into some stuff. But I did see this article. Shout out to, who is this? Newsbreak? Yeah, Newsbreak. Shout out to them. LaPattra Lachey Jacobs is the woman who was stabbed by Floyd Mayweather's daughter, Ayanna Mayweather. According to multiple sources, Jacobs is currently pregnant with NBA YoungBoy's child. Although Jacobs and NBA YoungBoy are expecting a child together, NBA was recently seen on Instagram Live referring to Ayanna Mayweather as his wife. Now, what was this article done? This was just, I think it was like last week or something like that. But anyways, this is one of the first articles that I read that stated that she was actually pregnant. There was this picture that right here that in this picture she is pregnant. So I don't know if this was a recent picture or if it was like an old picture. But if you see, she is with child in this picture. This is her. And then in this photograph, as you can see which one she is, she's the one in the white t-shirt with the baby bump in front of the mirror. The other person in the picture is Ayanna. Fuck her. But yeah, she's in the picture too. So y'all know me, I'm nosy. So I went and looked around and I saw this. Shout out to Too Much Tea. Yeah.
Too Much Tea. So LaPattra Lachey Jacobs, who is NBA YoungBoy's baby's mother, who got stabbed by Money Yaya Money, she actually did a post that says, "No, I'm not okay. I'm really fucked up in the head, and I hate to say it. Can y'all just leave me alone? I never wanted this attention or whatever y'all call it. P.S. Y'all won't be seeing me. I'm kind of glad I don't have a phone." But then she went on to actually get on a Instagram Live. So let's take a look at that.
They really want to know if I'm gonna tell them what happened. I'm not. Y'all know what happened. Y'all forgot? The fuck? I got stabbed with a butter knife.
In both of your arms.
In both of my arms. And I got stabbed in my stomach. Y'all know what happened, right? And your baby did. Yeah. Yeah. So what's your thoughts on calling YB?
Saying your baby dead.
Yeah. Yeah. So what's your thoughts on calling YB the girl? They really want to know if I'm gonna tell them what happened. I'm not. Y'all know what happened. Y'all forgot? The fuck? I got stabbed with a butter knife.
In both of your arms.
In both of my arms. I got stabbed in my stomach. Y'all know what happened, right? And your baby did. Yeah. Yeah. So what's your thoughts on calling YB the girl who stabbed you is his wife? I'm not worrying about that. That's my least worry. I'm worrying about myself.
Too Much Tea.
So what y'all think about that? Like, so I looked around on the internet, to see if like there was anything like confirmed about it. I mean, I feel like that's pretty much like confirming it. I mean, she basically just let us know she's no longer pregnant. She agreed. She did not disagree. That's her body, not the person that's sitting next to her. That, yeah, she said, and your baby did. And she said, yeah. I mean, she was just talking about the altercation with Ayanna with Yaya right before. So Yaya, the next mugshot gonna say baby killer. Cause this is not looking good for you at all, sis. And Floyd, you already know she about to come with that high check, bruh. That high check, bruh. But people get really confused because they feel like, oh, well, Floyd got all that money now, and Yana about to just, Yana, she about to just mess all of it up, and and all of that. And it's just like, well, that's not true, because if Blue Ivy walked up on me and punched me in the face, I can't sue Beyonce and Jay-Z. I can't sue them. I could sue Blue Ivy, but I can't sue J&B because, oh, well, your family's filthy rich. Well, that's their family. That doesn't count as their income. So even if like a famous person's child, like somebody that's super rich, like Diana Ross, whoever Evan Ross gets pregnant, that's between Evan Ross's income and his baby mama. That's not, oh, well, I should at least be getting 30 grand a month because his mother's Diana Ross. Like, no, bitch. Did Diana fuck you? Oh, she didn't. Yeah. So we're not gonna count her income as her child's income. Rob Kardashian, when he got sued by China for that support, I feel like it was based off of his salary from keeping up with the Kardashians, because he was on the show. So I think they were basing it off of that. So while they, branded it like 20 grand a month, because Rob was probably, making a cute coin, off the show. They were splitting $100 million checks, and shit like that, So yeah, so I feel like that's why his child support was like 20 grand a month or something like that when he first got elected, or when they first separated him from like China, So yeah, they're basing it off of that. But when you're not bringing in that income, they're not gonna, they can't charge you for it. Like Bow Wow, I think like with his baby mom, I think he was only paying like what, 2 grand to like 5 grand a month, something like that, and she probably thought she hit the jackpot. Because little Bow Wow, you just don't know, got her pregnant. Yeah, he ain't got no money, girl. He ain't did nothing since like Mike. So I just find that weird that people feel like this girl is going to clean up because it's Mayweather's daughter. No, they're not going to base that income off of that. So they're not going to let her sue her for millions of dollars if the girl's not worth millions of dollars. I mean, it is what it is, but still at the same time, Yaya, last I checked, was living off of people, whether NBA or her father. Last I checked, she wasn't bringing in no cute coin. So suing her for millions and millions of dollars, I just don't see that as being logical. Just because the judge is going to take her income into consideration. He's not just going to be like, oh, okay, well, yep, your daddy got it. Like, yeah, it don't work like that. Her father didn't commit the crime. She did. He had nothing to do with that. So since he had nothing to do with it, his name will be nowhere on the lawsuit. She can't sue him. She can't sue NBA YoungBoy for what happened to her either. So she can't sue any of those parties because they had nothing to do with it. So people think that immediately, like, oh, NBA gonna pay it, or Mayweather gonna pay it. Now Mayweather, he has the coin. NBA YoungBoy, I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced that he really has any money. I just feel like he's living off advances and shows. I really don't think that he has any like substantial money. Like I don't think that. I don't. I think he comes across it versus to just has it. Like Mayweather has it. He still comes across it, but he also has it. Like it's different. NBA YoungBoy is somebody that's building, not somebody that's built. So it's different. So people trying to make it seem like he got all this money. I don't feel that way. And again, he has LaPattra pregnant. From what I also see too, where that picture go, she's pregnant as hell. So if she was pregnant and lost her child, didn't that mean that he had a baby while you two were together? So didn't that mean he cheated on you with her? If I'm not mistaken. Because how the fuck is she pregnant and y'all engaged? When did she get pregnant? And if it was a while back, that's why I thought the child was born already. Because, girl, did he make that whole baby on you? And you in the kitchen stabbing bitches that this nigga. So y'all were engaged. Yeah. So you were engaged to him when he took this picture with Voldemort back there in the mask with LaPattra. So you guys were engaged at this moment, right? Because in this photograph, she's very pregnant. And this is a recent photo. Yeah. So when you was fighting her in the kitchen, she was whole pregnant, and you like knew that she was pregnant. Everybody that had this in the headline had it as his baby mama. It wasn't some random girl that was in Houston at his house. It was his baby mother. And she's pregnant now, or was pregnant, RIP. And aren't you engaged to this nigga? But you went and got a whole charge. And if what she's saying is true, if it has anything to do with you, you're definitely about to be facing a few more. Girl, was it fucking worth it? I cannot with the fuckery. I cannot. Right. Like I said, was it worth it? Was it worth it? I think she will get paid off, and or Yaya charges will be dropped. I want to agree with that. But I just feel like she's gonna be a bitter ass bitch about it. I do. I just don't see her letting this go. I don't see her letting it go. I don't feel that way. I don't. Now, she's the only thing that I could see is NBA convincing her maybe to drop charges. Now, that's possible. You know, so sometimes when you're stupid and in love, you do stupid ass shit. I mean, do you see this mugshot? This is a stupid in love mugshot. This is I'm bored as fuck mugshot. Like, that's your daddy, girl. And rumor has it that you're out here killing motherfucking babies. And you stabbed her in the stomach. So if she was looking like this and you stabbed her in the stomach, girl, bitch, it's a special place to have girls like you, girl. Special place. Special place. He looked like he don't take showers or baths. He doesn't. We definitely saw that when he got off the toilet and there was a ring around it. It was a black ring around the toilet. And then it's usually a I would love to see, like when people get out the bath and they don't take a shower after, they just, take a bath. I feel like it'll look like mud in that bathtub if NBA YoungBoy just got in and just took a hot bath and then just got out and then shower after. It'll look like fucking mud in that bathtub. He looked like he don't shower, and the bitch said he don't shower. Him, I feel like him and Summer Walker need to just cut it out and just go ahead and get in a relationship. Stanky assholes. And he just cut it out and take them whole baths together. NBA gonna be in his BM ear. She's no longer his BM because she lost the baby. So she's just NBA's ex or whatever. So we got to drop the BM. Sorry, Harley. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, that's the only way I would see her dropping the charges. Other than that, I just don't see it happening. I feel that she's going to be as bitter and childish about it. I mean, both of them childish as hell. Look at the situation. Like, girl, you pregnant as hell. And you just let this girl come in here on some, girl, get your ass up on my motherfucking house, bitch. This my nigga. And then she like, if he on nigga, why I'm pregnant, bitch? I'm a whole pregnant, but he on nigga. He our nigga. Bitch, I ain't gonna know where I'm spending the night, bitch. We all about to sleep upstairs. Yep. I ain't going no motherfucking way. And y'all was like, bitch, yes, you is, because my motherfucking daddy Floyd Mayweather, and he taught me how to use 2 knives. So she went in there and grabbed the motherfucking butter knives in the kitchen. And then LaPattra came in the kitchen like, bitch, I ain't scared of you, hoe. Like, you got me fucked up. Like, Don't be coming up in here like I will whoop your motherfucking ass and drag your ass outside. I don't give a fuck a Floyd Mayweather, your motherfucking daddy, bitch. I'll fight this motherfucking ass too. How? So, Yaya, she saw the second knife, and then Yaya picked up the second knife. She says, you know what, bitch, first of all, bitch, your ass needs to leave. All right? This is my motherfucking house, and if you ain't gonna leave, I'm gonna stab your ass, bitch. And LaPattra was like, "Ho, stab me, slap me, slap me, slap me," and then it went down. And she seen that she was pregnant. She stabbed that girl in the stomach on purpose. She said she got stabbed in her arms and in her stomach. She said it, not me. You know what? He looked like the type to tell her to sue Yaya family just so he can get something. He only worth $2 million. Girl, he is not worth $2 million. You got to cut that $2 million in half for the IRS. Then you got to cut it in half again for all the people that work for him and the record label, whatever. And then you got to cut that other part in half for all the dumbass money he ever went to his family and friends and spent on trick ass hoes. Girl, I mean, young boy ain't got nothing but $6-7 left. Shit, that's why he keep Yaya so close, because she still got one of them credit cards from Floyd. Like, that's why she, like he said in that video, she bought me 2 pairs of shoes. And I don't think I even wore a pair yet because she only got a swiper. Swiper, no swiping. Swiper, no swiping. Yeah, Floyd gave her one of them credit cards. He sure did. That's why he keep her around. Like, oh, yeah, I got that card. Hey, go take a cash advance out of $100,000. We about to do this video so I can hold it up in it. These niggas is broke. I'm telling you. These niggas do not got no money. They do not got no money. Especially when the number low. When you know it's low, you always got to cut it in half. You got to cut it in half right away. Dumbass shit, strippers, jewelry that he ain't never need, that somebody stole anyway, he ain't even paid attention to because he bought 62 chains and done let 3 groupies spend the night last night, and 2 of them took 2, and he didn't even notice because he's just a fucking idiot. He ain't even know it. Sure, dumbass and niggas, it's frivolous spending and all of that shit. And then they get to the end of their pot and see that everybody else is still big. And, they looking around like, y'all stealing from me. No, you're just an idiot with your money. We invested the same darn shit. You went around and ain't tricking if you got it. You went around like that, nigga. Shit. You walking around the mall with 6 bitches and all of them got Fendi bags. That was you. That was your stupid ass. And they was going to fuck you anyway. Fucking idiot. So that was you. That wasn't me. I invested. Oops. Should I flip some houses and sold them bitches? Shit. Fucking idiot. Yeah, his ass ain't got no money. That's why he keep Yaya around. He ain't got no money. But I was in here an hour. I feel like I did such a good job. I ain't keep y'all here for 3 days like I normally do. So that's good. But I'm gonna go work out because I have to go to work. But I love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Like, let me know what y'all think. Like, subscribe, comment on the video. Let me know what y'all think. I love you guys. But yeah, I gotta get out of here in my moo-moo. Don't hit on my moo-moo. Y'all know y'all want a moo-moo. But I love you guys. Let me know what y'all think. I had a great time with you guys. Shout out to all my moms, Pink Unicorn, D, Abby. Oh my god, I love you, Abby. Cats Corner, just all my people. Shout out to Miss Lackey, Gemini, Miss Kid. Where's my girl? Where's my girl? Shout out to Lauren for coming through. My girl, she always come through with her pretty self. Where is she? First of all, y'all know, foremost, shout out to Seth West, my baby. Like, are you kidding me? I love her. Shout out to my girl Gemini. She always come through. I love you, girl. Kizzy. Hi, girl. I love you. Like, I love your face. And in the chat, like, you always be saying other stuff. And y'all know, I don't see this stuff until I leave because this chat is, I don't know, girls get out. But yeah, and then shout out to my girl Courtney. Hi, Courtney Jackson. I love you, girl. Hi, Courtney. I love her. She's just such a sweetie. But yeah, shout out to everybody that came through the Glow experience. Just all of you guys. I love you guys so much. Bashia, Harley, just all of you guys. Teresa, Clark, you always coming through. Tino, where's Tino? Hashtag muddy ass, my girl. Yeah, I just love you guys. Thanks for coming through. Yes, I love you, girl. I love you. So, yeah, but I love you guys. I'm getting on up out of here. Period. You better let them know. always, girl, I love you. So, but yeah, I'm getting on up out of here because y'all know I'll be here for the next 3 fucking hours. I look, I'll be late for work because of y'all. But I love you guys. Bye. Until the next SeanDavieWay. Bye.